What's up, motherfucker?
Hold on, I hope y'all watching this shit.
First round, real quick.
People that are in those training rooms with him know how good he is.
Because he just knocks dudes out real quick in the first round.
Yeah, but now we're gonna get a good. I might fuck with this guy. He just, to me, I thought he was a con artist, just based off his look.
They're edgy. Holy shit! What the hell just happened?
What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome to the Easy Money Sports Betting Show. Thursday, March 3rd, 2022. Got a pretty big slate of games to go over today. We'll go through today's slate of NBA games, talk some college basketball, probably even talk some UFC today. As we're getting closer to UFC 272, Covington versus Mascudo. Don't forget, we're live Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern with Easy Money, a sports betting show. That show is live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. We're also live at 7 p.m. Eastern, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays with GSR Gonzo Sports Room, our sports talk show. That show is also live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. You can find both those shows, GSR Gonzo Sports Room and Easy Money, a sports betting show, in podcast form at Apple Podcasts, Anchor Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Also, don't forget we have a new pro wrestling podcast out, GWR Gonzo's Wrestling Room. New episodes drop every Sunday at 9 a.m. Go check it out at Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, or you can watch the video version of it on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room. That's where we post everything about our shows, whether it's our daily picks from Easy Money, a sports betting show, interview announcements, whatever it is, goes to our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room. Check our YouTube page. Please hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell so you get notifications of when we are live. Check out our merch store, streamlabs.com/Gonzalez Sports/merch. We have t-shirts, hats, a lot of different hoodies, long sleeve tees, a lot of different things available on there. You can see some of the t-shirts here behind me. So go check that out and get you some GSR, GWR, and Easy Money gear today. But all right, let's jump right into things. We'll start in the NBA, and then we'll move on from there. First game we have tonight in the NBA is the Chicago Bulls at the Atlanta Hawks. The Bulls are 1-point favorites at home. They're minus 120 on the money line. The Atlanta Hawks are plus 102 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 231. The Bulls are 32-29 on the season. 39-23 on the season. They've lost 2 in a row. They are 6-2 ATS their last 8 meetings in Atlanta. And the Bulls are coming off a loss to the Miami Heat. The Hawks have been a better home team than they are a road team. They're 29-32 overall. But they are 10-2 ATS their last 12 home games. So they have been playing better at home than what they do have on the road. But I like the Bulls here at the minus 120 on the money line, and I like the over the or under the 231. Sorry, under 231. I like the Bulls money line in this game. Next game we have should be another good game tonight, as we have the all right. Next game is the Miami Heat at the Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn is 1.5-point favorite at home. They're minus 120 on the money line. The Miami Heat are plus 102 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 221.5. The Heat are 41-22 on the season. This is going to be their second game of a back-to-back. They're 5-1 ATS their last 6 road games, and they're coming off a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. The Nets are 32-31 on the season. They've lost 4 of their last 5. They're coming off a loss to the Raptors. They're 6-21-1 ATS their last 28 home games. They have not been great at home here as of late, but a lot of that's due to injuries, and they do get a big piece back tonight as Kevin Durant is going to make his return tonight. So you get Durant back. You won't have Irving because it's a home game. But with getting Durant back and the momentum that's going to bring, I think the other players are going to play well around him. I like the Brooklyn Nets here on the money line. at minus 120. And I like the over the 221.5 of this game. Next game we have is the Detroit Pistons at the Toronto Raptors. The Raptors are 8.5-point favorites at home. They are minus 360 on the money line. The Pistons are plus 290 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 218. The Pistons are 15-47 on the season. They've lost 26 of their first 32 road games. They have not been good on the road. They're tied for the worst record in the league, but they are 5-0 ATS their last 5. The Raptors are 34-27 on the season. They're 4 games above 500 at home. They're coming off a win over the Nets, and they are 13-4 ATS their last 17 home games. So the Raptors have been good at home, and the Pistons have struggled on the road. I like the Raptors here at the minus 8.5. And I would lean toward I would lean toward the under the 218 in this game. Next game we have should be another good game tonight, as we have the Memphis Grizzlies at the Boston Celtics. Celtics are 2.5-point favorites at home in this game. They are minus 136 on the money line. The Grizzlies are plus 116 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 223.5. The Grizzlies are 43-20 on the season. They've won 22 of their first 32 road games. So the Grizzlies have been good on the road this season. Morant has been on fire. He put up back-to-back over 40-point games. He's been playing good all year, but he's been playing at another level here the last few games. The Celtics are 37-27 on the season. They have won 8 of their last 10 games. They're 23-9-1 their last 33 games as a home underdog. So they have played well as a home underdog. But now they're a home favorite at minus 2.5. I like the Celtics in this game at the minus 136 on the money line. And I lean toward the over the 223.5 in this game. Next game we have is the Sacramento Kings at the San Antonio Spurs. Spurs are 7-point favorites at home. They are minus 295 on the money line. Sacramento is plus 240 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 241. The Kings are 23-40 on the season. They're 8-22 on the road. 1-4 straight up their last 5, and 2-3 ATS their last 5. They average 110 points per game, but they allow 115 points per game, so they don't play great defense by any means. The Spurs are 24-36 on the season. They're 11-18 at home. The Spurs are 2-3 straight up their last 5, and 2-1 ATS their last 5. They average scoring 113 points per game, and defensively they allow 113 points per game. I like the Spurs in this game. Giving up 7 points with the Spurs is just too many for me. But I do like the under the 241 in this game. Next game we have is the Golden State Warriors at the Dallas Mavericks. The Mavericks are 2-point favorites at home. They're minus 122 on the money line. The Warriors are plus 104 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 220. The Warriors have lost 4 of their last 5. And they're 1-7 ATS their last 8. The team that got off to a great start has been struggling a little bit here lately. And the main reason they've been struggling has been defensively. They just haven't been playing very good defense. Uh, Dallas is 37-25 on the season. They're on a 2-game winning streak. They're 5-0 ATS their last 5. Uh, I like the Warriors to get it turned around tonight on the road against the Mavericks. I like the Warriors here at plus 104 on the money line. Then the next game we have is the Los Angeles Lakers at the Los Angeles Clippers. The Clippers are 2.5-point favorites at home, and they are minus 144 on the money line. The Lakers are plus 122 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 220.5. The Lakers have lost 4 of their last 5, and they are 2-5 ATS their last 7. They kicked the other night against the Mavs. The Mavs got up to a big lead on the Lakers, and the Lakers actually came back and took the lead in the fourth quarter. But the Mavs was able to pull away from them there in the last couple minutes of the game to get the win. Lakers have not been playing very good. I think right now they're ninth in the standings, so they would be in the play-in for the to try to make the playoffs. So they need to get it turned around, or they might not make the playoffs this season. The Clippers have been up and down, but for all the injuries they've had, they've been playing pretty good. Uh, I'm gonna go with the Clippers in this game at the, on the money line. Even with the injuries, the Clippers have been playing better ball than what the Lakers have, and I'll look for that to continue. I would lean toward the over the 220.5 in this game, but I do like the Clippers on the money line in this game. All right, let's move over and take a look at some college basketball. We have a lot of college basketball. A lot of college basketball today. I'll go over a few of the games that I like because there's just too many games to go over all of them. First game I'm going to go over is Michigan State at Ohio State. Big Ten matchup tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. Ohio State is a 6-point favorite in this game. They're minus 255 on the money line. Michigan State is plus 205 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 139.5. Michigan State's coming off a loss to Michigan. They couldn't follow up their big win over Purdue over the weekend. Michigan State struggles on the road. They're a lot better home team than they are a road team. They're 1-4 ATS their last 5. Ohio State's been struggling here as of late as well, though. They're on a 2-game losing streak. And a lot of that's just they haven't been shooting the ball well and have not been playing great defense. They actually lost to 2 of the weaker teams in the Big Ten after coming off a big win before that. I think Ohio State gets it turned around tonight. I like Ohio State. At the minus 6. Another Big Ten game we have tonight is Penn State at Illinois. Illinois is a 12.5-point favorite at home. They are minus 900 on the money line. Penn State is plus 890 on the money, or plus 590 on the money line. Excuse me. And the over under for this game is set at 132.5. I like Illinois to win this game, but I think 12.5 points is just too many points here. So I would lean toward Penn State at the plus 12.5. And I would also lean toward the over or the under the 132.5. Next game is Cincinnati at SMU. SMU is a 7-point favorite at home. They're minus 300 on the money line. Cincinnati is plus 240 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 140. At 141.5. Uh, uh, I like SMU to cover here at the -7. They've been playing good ball, and they were a tough team to beat at home. All right, next game is Iowa at Michigan. Michigan is a 2.5-point favorite in this game at home. One second, I'm pull up the money line on this game. All right, here we go. Michigan is a 2.5-point favorite at home. They are minus 138 on the money line. Iowa is plus 115 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 156. Iowa struggles on the road. They lost to Michigan earlier this season at home. Now they're playing them on the road. Iowa's good offensively, but they can struggle on the defensive side of the ball. Michigan is a good home team, and they've been. So I like Michigan here at the on the money line at the minus 138. All right, and then the next game I wanted to look at in college basketball is Oregon at Washington. Oregon is a 5-point favorite on the road. They're minus 210 on the money line. Washington is plus 172 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 144.5. I just think Oregon's offense is going to be too much here for Washington. I like Oregon here at the -5 on the road, and I would look toward the under the 144.5 in this game. I just don't think Washington's going to have enough offense to keep up with Oregon in this game. So I like Oregon at the -5. All right, before we get to my picks of the day, let's take a look over at some. Well, hold on. Before we do that, what else we have tonight? All right, looks like we have some little bit of hockey tonight. So let's jump into that. At the Pittsburgh Penguins at the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Lightning are -1.5 on the puck line, minus 170 on the money line. The Penguins are plus 140 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 6. Um, I like the Tampa Bay Lightning in this game at the -1.5 on the puck line. Minnesota Wild at the Philadelphia Flyers. The Wild are -1.5 on the puck line, minus 192 on the money line. The Flyers are home underdogs at plus 158 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 6.5. I would lean toward the under the 6.5 for this game. Got the Senators at the Panthers. Panthers are -2.5 on the money line, minus 2.5 on the puck line, minus 420 on the money line. The Senators are plus 320 on the money line. This game I'm staying away from. I don't want to give up 2.5 or basically 3 goals, 2.5 goals. Um, I lean toward the over the 6.5 in this game. We have the Hurricanes at the Capitals. Capitals are home underdogs at plus 105 on the money line. The Hurricanes are minus 126 on the money line. I like I like the Hurricanes here at the minus 126 on the money line. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look over here at the UFC 272 coming up this Saturday night. You can find our preview and predictions either on Facebook or on our YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room. We broke down every fight on the card. This should be a fun, pretty good pay-per-view card to watch. I mean, the main card has some good fights on it, as you have Edson Barbosa against Bryce Mitchell in the co-main event. I think that's going to be a good fight. I think Bryce Mitchell's going to come out on top in that fight, but it should be a good fight. If Barbosa can keep this fight on his feet, he can keep this fight on his feet and use his striking to his advantage. Barbosa could have a good chance to win this fight, but I think Mitchell's going to be able to take him down. I like Bryce Mitchell in this fight. You also have Kevin Holland against Alex Oliveira on this card. I think Holland's going to be able to I think Holland's going to be able to get going on his feet against Oliveira, and Oliveira hasn't looked very good as of late. 2-6 in his last 8 fights. He's on a 3-fight losing streak. I like Kevin Holland in this fight. Then also on the main card, you have Sergey Spivak against Greg Hardy. This should be a pretty good fight as well. I think Greg Hardy's cardio could end up costing him in this fight. And also, I think Spivak's going to be able to take Hardy down. And Hardy's just not real good on the mat. So I like Spivak here in this fight. Then also on the main card, you have Jalen Turner against Jamie Malarkey. This should be a good fight. Both these guys are good strikers. Both of them have pretty good wrestling as well. I think Malarkey's just a little bit more of a well-balanced fighter, and I think he's going to be able to stop Turner's takedown attempts. So I like Malarkey in that fight. And then also on the main card, you have Marina Rodriguez against Jan Zionin. This should be a real good fight. Zionin lost her last fight to Esparza. She has good striking. Her takedown defense is questionable, and I think that's what could be a big difference in this fight. Rodriguez has great striking as well. She has high volume. Neither one of these neither one of these fighters have great takedown defense. But I give Marina Rodriguez the edge on their feet. So I like Rodriguez on the main card in this fight. And then the main event of the evening is Colby Covington at Jorge Mascudo. This should be an entertaining fight. I think Covington's wrestling is going to be the difference in this fight. If Mascudo can stop Covington's takedown defense, or takedown attempts, and keep this fight standing, I think Mascudo that gives him his best chance of winning this fight. But I just think Covington's volume is going to be too much. He's going to be able to take Mascudo down in this fight. I like Colby Covington to win this fight on Saturday night. We will be doing a live watch along and live reaction to UFC 272 on Saturday night. I'll be putting out some more information on our social media to let you guys know exactly what time we will be live on Saturday evening for that. All right, let's get to my picks of the day. In the NBA, I like the Bulls money line over the Hawks. The Brooklyn Nets money line over the Miami Heat. The Boston Celtics money line over the Grizzlies. the Golden State Warriors money line over the Mavs, and the Los Angeles Clippers money line over the Lakers. And then in college basketball, I like Michigan money line against Iowa, and I'm going to take Ohio State -6 over Michigan State. To recap my picks, college basketball, I'm going to take Michigan money line over Iowa, Ohio State -6 over Michigan State, and then in the NBA, I like the Clippers money line over the Lakers, the Warriors money line over the Mavs, the Celtics money line over the Grizzlies, the Brooklyn Nets money line over the Miami Heat, and the Chicago Bulls money line over the Atlanta Hawks. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Don't forget, we're live Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern with Easy Money, a sports betting show. We're giving out winners. Come join us. We're also live 7 p.m. Eastern, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with GSR Gonzo Sports Room. You can find both those shows live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. You can also find both those shows in podcast form on Apple Podcasts, Anchor Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find us. We also have a new podcast out, a pro wrestling podcast, GWR Gonzo's Wrestling Room. New episodes drop every Sunday at 9 a.m. We just dropped our 6th episode of it last Sunday. So make sure you go check it out. We have a big episode coming up this Sunday where we're going to talk about the top 10 tag teams of all time. So make sure you join us for that. Go check that out Sunday at 9 a.m. You can find it on Apple Podcasts, Anchor Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find it. You can also find a video version on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room if you'd like to listen to or watch the video version of GWR Gonzo's Wrestling Room. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room. That's where we post all the information about our shows, whether it's our daily picks for Easy Money, a sports betting show, or it's a interview announcement or a big live stream announcement. Just all announcements go to social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at Gonzo Sports Room. Check out our YouTube page at Gonzo Sports Room. I have a lot of content on there. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that bell so you get notifications of when we are live. Check out our merch store, streamlabs.com/Gonzalez Sports/merch. We have t-shirts, hats, hoodies, long sleeve tees, a lot of different things on there. You can see some of the t-shirts here behind me. So go get on there today, get you some GSR, GWR, and Easy Money gear today. Also, don't forget this Sunday, if you're in Indiana, big wrestling show in Greenfield, Indiana this Sunday as Summit Pro presents Danger Zone. Doors open at 3, bell time is at 5. We will be streaming this show live Sunday on our YouTube and Twitch pages at Gonzo Sports Room. So come join us Sunday for a great day of pro wrestling. We were at Summit Pro's last show, and they put on a heck of a show last time we was there. So looking forward to being there this Sunday. 3 o'clock, doors open, 4 o'clock bell time. Like I said, if you can't make it to Greenfield, Indiana, we will be streaming it live right here at Gonzo Sports Room on YouTube and Twitch. I hope everybody has a great Thursday. We will see you guys tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern with Easy Money, a sports betting show, and then again tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern with GSR Gonzo Sports Room. Hope everybody's having a great Thursday. Stay safe. Peace.